Yay, we fixed it.
Yeah, look at that. It's completely clean, like it should have been, and everything's fine.
We are winners.
That's something we want to probably point out. If we go back to Link's house just for a bit, the reason why the cutscene didn't activate was because of the cheat, so this girl didn't show up. If you don't know who that girl is, see the first video and hear a whole spiel about how you should have seen the first game before you saw Master Quest. But this is Saria, and yeah.
You'll see a lot of her later. Well, I say a lot.
Well, you'll see just enough of her so that you'll remember her apart from the rest of the mindless drones around here. With fairies. Because drones have fairies. Alright, so we were going to collect some money to get something to go with a sword.
Which would be a leaf blower, of course.
Yeah. Though, how much would a leaf blower cost?
I don't know.
Let's see, well, I don't think it would be 30 rupees. Seems too low, and 50 rupees for a leaf blower seems kind of steep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go off on a limb here and say 40.
Yeah, I think that's a good bet. If you're paying any more for that, then you're getting ripped off. Remember to show that with your neighbors. Only 40 rupees for a leaf blower. So you can get rupees just how Ian's doing right here. Ian is also traffic, by the way.
If you didn't know.
And my name is Jason, so if you don't like Traffic Santa, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, we have names. So, yeah, you can just collect rupees how Traffic is doing right now, just cutting down shrubs, running through the grass.
Raiding people's houses.
That's probably the best way to do it, because they actually have some good stuff in those pots. But you cannot use items inside the house, just like in Ocarina of Time. They didn't make that little perk in there. It's like you have to deal with harder puzzles, but you don't get to use any weird items inside. Sad face.
I make sad face.
I make sad face too. We have to tell you because you can't see us. But
And
we
if you-
can see you.
And if you can, you're probably some creepy government person.
Which, if you are a creepy government person, hi, how are you doing? We're not selling drugs or anything. We're not terrorists. Say hi to Maud.
42?
42?
Oh god.
Oh man.
Not that quite. Not that kind of oh god.
You'll see what we mean later.
When we actually do it.
But we're not going to do it right now.
Because there's no need for it. Right.
Well, okay, so I guess the leaf blower...
I'm in your shop stealing your monies.
Yeah, so I guess the leaf blower would be here, but I don't really see a leaf blower. I see an arrow, some weird oblong golden thingies, it's a stick, some more nuts. Gee.
I think this is the closest to a leaf blower. Oh, wait. Maybe we mistook it for one because that kind of looks like a gust of wind.
Yeah, that's right. So it's always with the gust of wind symbology. It always throws us off. And then apparently we should be using a shield because it's the same price as a leaf blower, perhaps.
Yeah, if it's at the same price, it's always the right thing.
Well, let's get it.
Yeah.
Switch to the equipment subscreen, which is right next to the quest status subscreen.
Which is next to the item subscreen, which is next to the map subscreen.
And we've come full circle.
Hooray.
No.
Why the fuck would I buy anything with this door?
Be sure to say that to your shopkeeper every time you want to leave.
Yes.
It's polite. Alright, so we have a sword and a shield with a gust of wind on it, which makes people think it's a leaf blower, which is completely incongruous. Incongruous, I'm making up words.
And we are going to skip that cutscene because I don't like him.
Yeah, because we don't like him. And we're just going to fly over to the Great Deku Tree like he's showing you right now. If you're going to fly over to him like we're doing, be sure to do it just like he did.
And make sure you actually load the map.
Although, just to be clear, if it wasn't clear before, these cheats are specific to the ROM we're using and the emulator, so if you're using a console version...
You're not going to get it unless you use some sort of cheat device.
Which they are out there, and you can look at them online. We're not going to explain them.
Because we don't need to. That's what Google's for.
Alright, and this is a mandatory cutscene. You can't levitate through it, unfortunately.
Yes, we can.
Well, I mean, levitate through it, levitate past it, so you don't have to activate it.
Ah. Well, that's true.
Yes.
We can levitate while it's going on.
Well, sure, we can do it right now. Look at that. I'm so pretty. I'm so talented. I can float while you're talking to me. Well, if he's slumbering these past moons, he certainly is restless right now. I mean, you'd be restless if you were levitating in midair, wouldn't you?
I would be restless if I was talking to a damn tree.
Yeah, well then again, if you've been talking to a tree your whole damn life, you've been habituated to it, so might even be calming because it's like your father figure. Especially if your father figure says things like, "Verily, thou hast felt it, and the time has come to test thy courage." Although that might put you on edge. I have been cursed. Cursed? What's cursed?
I don't know. Maybe it's something that has to do with writing.
I don't know, but we do have to break a curse on it.
Yeah.
So, do we have enough courage? We can fly.
I don't know.
Well, if we can fly, you know.
Yeah, that gives me courage.
Yeah, if we can fly, we can handle a fucking tree.
Yeah. However, we
then
won't...
enter brave traffic, and thou too, Navi. Okay, we did not anticipate that.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, thou must aid traffic.
I don't think traffic's gonna listen to you. Traffic's just gonna honk at you and say, "Get out of the way, fucker."
Well, maybe they're saying Navi is like a GPS machine, guiding traffic.
She doesn't guide worth shit.
Well, we didn't say it was a good GPS.
It's like on XKCD. There's a cheap GPS comic and it says, warm, warm, hot, cold.
Well, it just occurred to me, this is probably a sick thought, there is probably a GPS that has Navi's voice on it.
Probably.
That
saddens me.
Yes, that
saddens me greatly.
Yes. But welcome to the Deku Tree, or welcome back to the Deku Tree. I keep forgetting that you're supposed to have seen the first game before this, so let's keep the same stream of thought going here.
And we will be LPing the actual game.
Yeah, after this, because we're like doing things out of order like that. So,
and we will be levitating very moderately in this dungeon.
Levitate responsibly, people. Be sure not to levitate after 8 p.m. Levitate with other people around you.
Don't drink and levitate.
Well, why would you drink and levitate anyway? I mean, you either drink or you levitate. They're completely exclusive experiences. Now, if you did LSD and started levitating, then that makes sense. Because, you know, people on LSD are wont to levitate, in fact.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a nice shot right there. Look at this wall! I'm gonna completely ignore the fact that you just killed a weird larva thingy.
I'm just gonna... Oh, whoa, shit.
Whoa, shit. Yeah, let's ignore the fact that it's standing right there glaring at us, expecting to eat our brains out while you get your little... What do we have here?
Map, I think?
Yeah. We got a map. Now let's kill some stuff. My brother's quite good at killing stuff, as you'll see.
Yeah.
Especially,
I am the Terminator.
Yeah, we'll get to that stuff later, but what's that noise? What's that god-awful noise? Oh, it's one of those things. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Or kill it with a stick.
Well, I'm kind of killing with a stick.
You're kind of cannibalistic, did you say?
I'm kind of killing it with a stick, in a way.
Well, a metal stick. But yeah, what we just killed... Blah, blah, blah.
That was a flaw in that plan.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Good idea.
Let's get up here and start exploring more of this weird-ass tree. I don't care how many times you played this game, or this game specifically, Master Quest, this is still a freaky-ass tree. I mean, I don't see that many trees that have fucking cobwebs growing on the inside. If you do, then, good for you.
I don't see many trees that you can actually go inside of.
I wonder if that would be an interesting challenge. Try to find a tree that you could actually crawl into.
Big ass tree.
Yeah, really.
They're like 200 years old, at least.
Yeah, it'd probably be a pretty old tree. It would have to grow over time. Okay, so we're gonna go in the first door here once Navi starts treating us like a fucking child.
But technically we are a child, but...
Well,
we're competent enough to open a door.
That, and we can levitate. I think we can handle a door. And this is an example of how the dungeon is different than in Ocarina of Time. There's all these larvae in here for this particular room, and they weren't here before. If you looked closely, you might have seen some hints before that, where this dungeon is different from the first game, but we didn't feel like pointing them out because we were kind of taken aback. They kind of hit us in the face with it, and we just kind of went with it.
Actually, we were talking about how the GPS and that Navi thing.
Well, yeah, that too. It was a combination of the two. Yeah, you notice there's a torch in the middle, and free guesses what you have to do with that.
I didn't know it could do that.
Huh?
I killed it in midair.
Cool. I told you he was good at killing things.
That's a method of killing I had not experimented with.
Do it again.
Well, I mean, it was falling and I killed it.
Yeah. I saw it. I was there. There are witnesses again.
Lies.
Who lies?
Politicians.
Just politicians?
Well, politicians in particular.
Okay. I will accept that answer and not give you anything in return. Yeah, good lesson to keep in mind there. Just do a fucking jump attack on the Goma babies, which is what they're called. And I come to think of it, there aren't a lot of people who actually think to do that, are there? Just jump attack them and they're dead. Let's take care of the last one there. The straggler. And it's dead. Yay, we can escape!
And I'm just going to be lazy and levitate up to that.
Yeah, although we still need to light that torch. Figure out why it's there.
We're up to about, like, going on 12 minutes now.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to keep track of time, because...
I need to see if I can convert that into minutes, because that's...
Yeah, we have a counter for our recording, and it's counting in seconds, so we're coming on 700 seconds right now, which it translates into just
11
past
minutes
11
and 40 seconds.
Yeah. So it's just kind of annoying is all. But yeah, here's another difference here. You get the slingshot pretty much off the bat.
As is with pretty much every dungeon except for the Spirit Temple, which has them in the same location.
Yeah, because the Spirit Temple is specific for those qualities. I think there's another temple where the... Oh yeah, there is another dungeon, which we'll get to that when we get to that, where the treasure is actually further away than before. And that part of making it more challenging as well as enhancing the experience, let's say. What's that?
I don't know.
It fell and it made a noise. Should we check it out?
We shall levitate to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy.
You should be able to tell by now how to get up there without levitation. Or you can get a ROM and levitate yourself and join the party.
It's... fuck, whatever.
Huh?
It didn't cost me anything. It's free money.
Yeah, the thing about ROMs is that they're technically not legal, so...
Unless you own the game, which we do.
Yeah, we do own the game. But if you're just taking it because you don't want to buy the real game, you know...
That's illegal.
Then again, I don't think... Is Master Quest sold independently?
I think it was a limited edition.
Yeah, it was a limited edition thing, so you may end up only using a ROM, so perhaps you get a little leeway on that.
And we would be using a capture card on this, but we don't have one, so...
Because of weather. We were going to get one, everything was going fine, but I don't know if you've been paying attention to the weather as of early February, but in Texas in particular, we had a lot of ice. And the thing about ice in Texas is that if you have it, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because people in Texas do not know how to drive on ice, so...
Because we're not used to it.
And we shouldn't be driving on ice.
Yeah, driving on ice is bad anyway.
Yeah. So, we're coming close to the end of this video.
So
I think we should close out by burning that web over there.
Do it.
Yeah. I like burning things.
Burning things is fun.
Burning things is pretty much always fun, unless it's a person or something like that, which is not good.
Well, that's something, not someone.
Yes, that's true. So, let's go through this door right here and see.
And we'll call it a video.
Okay, thank you for joining us.
Oh, shit.
Oh! We'll figure out what to do next time. Bye.